What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic start to your morning. And yeah, we're back here with just a couple of updates, a couple of things to kind of keep you in the up and up because yeah, there's always a few things going on in the game here. Even if we don't have a lot of content going on, there's always a couple things we can chit chat about here, and I wanted to kind of just keep you guys posted on the up and up here. So without further ado, let's quickly jump into it and get you guys caught up here. So first and foremost, unless you guys have been living under a rock here, we are gonna have the anniversary tying up things here. So of course, as well, what that means is next week we will have Chapter One beginning. And why is that important? Well, if you guys see this infographic here from the this was part of the Age of Fear announcement last week. And as you guys can see in chapter one here, we don't really care right now about the other chapters. We're just focusing on chapter one here. Of course, you can see the newly skinned Silver Surfer. That's gonna be I think he's gonna be one of the new breakers. That's part of the part of the Age of Fears. Their new progression system, and obviously our way to unlock a new character. We've also already had the April Fools and the fan favorites. I think those are kind of alluding to the fact that we've gotten confirmation, right, on Spider-Man, Wolverine. We've also got there was a few of those other ones, but yeah, they're obviously gonna be part of the future team here for the next story, right, for the next saga. So that's pretty exciting stuff here. And really, if you guys look at the chapter one, I mean, really, there's really only one thing left they haven't really addressed, right? Which is Maestro, right? We've gotten the G21s, the confirmation that he's coming, but we haven't really, seen anything else other than the fact that we know what his kid looks like, and we did have the last Battle World Sentry last week as well here. So this is very, very important here, and of course as well, we did get that war. Much needed war revamp, and there's obviously a couple other things that kind of be coming with war. It's not complete yet, but it's coming, right? It's coming, so you can kind of see that the starting stages of war is starting to take place, and yeah, and I think like I said, it's gonna be an exciting chapter. There's gonna be more danger rooms, more scourges, and of course as well here more of everything. Oh, sorry. So as always, you guys know when everything does come into play next week, I will keep you guys posted with whether we are diving into the new towers or whether or not the new sagas and all that other good stuff. So I'll keep you guys tuned in for that. Let's quickly just jump into my next slide here. So this is what we had last time, I think, from the data mines regarding Maestro. And what's important here is I think you guys can kind of see the highlighted points. Here is this is going to be how his kit's going to work, and of course as well, it'll be very similar to Null. It'll be very similar to Battle Sentry, and yeah, the boss himself, they're going to be immune, right? They're going to be immune to a lot of conditions, and of course as well, they are highlighting the fact here that the three teams that are going to be needed, right, to get the Maestro unlock here, and I just wanted to kind of highlight that again here with regards to just regards to preparation, right? We've got lots of gold. Lots of trading materials, lots of influx of resources from the anniversary. And so I will say that it's probably a good idea right now to not overinvest anything into any of these teams or anything like that, at least until we know what is going on next week with regards to the towers, the scourges, all that stuff, right? That way it allows us the ability to pivot if we need to, right? It allows us to, push resources into specific characters. Of course, as well here, most recently, like with the Chad anniversary events, the Chad and Eddie, investing certain resources into like the mutant buddies and the villain buddies. It would have been nice, I think, if people had the resources to pivot and to, reinvest into certain characters if they were able to, right, and get the rewards. But in this case, just want to give you guys a heads up that Maestro is coming, and it does look like, like I said, the three teams there, the Retcon, Daring Warriors, and of course Brimstone will be essential, or will be a big part on getting some extra shards on him. And of course as well, if you guys might have already gotten some shards on Maestro, from before, from the early, I think when you had Night Thrasher and Speedball and Eclipse unlocked earlier on here. But other than that, I'll leave you guys with that here. And yeah, me and Me and Rage will maybe quickly chat about this as well here at tomorrow's live stream. So in case you guys might have missed it, we will be doing a live stream tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time, or vice versa, 11 o'clock Mountain time. Yeah, it's going to be kind of in the morning, afternoonish, I guess, depending on where you guys are. And hopefully bring your questions, bring your comments, bring whatever you guys want, and we will hopefully get some answers for you guys, or try to get some answers. And yeah, it should be a good time. I think it should be fun, just to kind of hang out, and it'll be a nice, it'll be a nice way to kind of start off, I think, almost into the Age of the Fear as well. So we figured, hey, let's do it then, and yeah, the 8th anniversary by then will have concluded. Okay, and just a couple of things I wanted to mention to you guys in game as well here, with regards to the 8th anniversary coming to a close. So hopefully you guys were able to get everything out of here. There should be a total of 120 mil gold that we would have gotten from all the milestones, and of course they did give some catch-up events as well. By using the energy, you would be able to get a ton of these points back, and they would help basically get the bulk of it. I mean, look. There's about 50 points, I think, 50, 60 points, and yeah, it would have given you quite a massive catch-up, and it does look like it's it's for the week here. It's gonna expire in 2 days, but yeah, just make sure you guys get it in here before the 8th anniversary is over. I think that's important here. Also, shout out to my boy Matthew. He brought this to my attention as well here, which is the fact that there were some new weekly objectives here, and yeah, just make sure you guys are getting these ones done here. Can I click on this? Yeah, you want to play with your Harbingers and Raids, War with Conquerors. We did that in War yesterday, so just make sure you guys do that. Get the free points, and of course as well, play battles with Galactic Council. You can do that one in the Blitz. So thank you, Matthew. Thank you, my guy. You're always awesome, brother. Also on that note, it does look like with the with this annihilation wave coming to a close, there's some good goodies here you do not want to miss out on, especially kind of near the end. You got 7 mil worth of gold and 200 training materials, and of course as well some very, very much needed T4 ability materials. 50 doesn't seem like a lot, but that's like a quarter of an ability, right? Or if you're just talking about the basic one, I think the basic one is just 150. So 50 is quite a bit in my opinion. And of course as well here, you guys will see that the premium milestones, if you're able to get some extras on there, you can. It's just a little bit more difficult because you have to have some additional inputs, but not impossible, even as free to play. We still have to do the Cosmic Crucible. That's going to be easy when Cosmic Crucible goes live. And of course as well, we also forgot to do the Daring Warriors with the Crucible here, so I'm going to have to do that up here when Crucible goes live. We're going to have to just throw a couple sag waves and get this over and done with. I think I mentioned it earlier to do this, and of course I am stupid and I forgot to do it. And of course as well, if you guys do have any of these Night Thrashers or Speedballs at 5 yellow, you can get that extra 20 points just from having them at 5 yellow. And then that extra 20 points is going to be nice because you can basically jump from the 240 to the 260 and get this 1500 material, which is enough, I think, to bring a character from level 1 to like 95. So quite a bit of materials, not exactly small change. And yeah, just kind of like I said, just kind of be aware of that. It is a great extra little thing if you can get it. And of course, if you guys have been using your store credits as well here, let's quickly jump into that. So again, you want to make sure you're starting to use up some of these fractals. And you know what, we actually forgot to use it here, so we'll just buy a couple of gear 20s. And yeah, if you guys are wanting to bring up Daring Warriors, you can bring them up to 5 yellow, so you can kind of get some extra shards or extra points on the command center. I don't really care about them, but you guys, depending on where your priorities are, and again, if you're trying to farm Moon Girl or Nova, that is also the case. I'm still waiting. I'm like secretly just holding on to the fact that maybe next week they're gonna bring out one of the Shadow Conclave members. So I'm secretly still hoping for that, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes here. Excuse me. Last thing I will leave you guys with here is the fact that we do have this anniversary buddy bash as well. Still some time on it, and as you guys can kind of see here, now we are kind of nearing the end of it. Each milestone was approximately 4 mil in gold. So other than the last one there, the 10th one gave us 20. Yeah, it was a very good amount of materials here. Oh, sorry. All the bonus ones were 4 mil. So what that means is we're still missing about 8 mil worth of collectible rewards here. We'll just collect this one here. That's going to give us 16. So we still need about 8 more so we can hit that 20 mil. In total, it would be 20 from the, sorry, not 20, 40, excuse me, 40 from the bonuses. So we want at least 80 from out of this event. So we still need 4 for milestone 9, and then bonus 10 should have the last 4 mil, and maybe they'll give a little extra on there. Hopefully, fingers crossed they do. But yeah, continue to do your war inputs with the best buddies, Cosmic Crucible when it does come. I do feel like because of the fact that it's ending in 2 days and whatever, by the time the Crucible starts, we are just going to be on the tail end to that. I think on Friday, it's going to be, I think 2 days, what is that, 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, oh, maybe we'll get some inputs on the Friday here, but yeah, other than that, we may be able to get a final push on the Friday, and maybe get some extra little goodies there, but yeah, just make sure you guys are collecting it, and don't forget about it. Also keep in mind, with that in mind, we also have this Executioner Surge, and of course, the Save the World milestones. Just spend your energy, get the freebies. There's a decent amount of gold here, so make sure you guys aren't forgetting about that. And yeah, that's kind of all I want to talk about here with regards to events. Other than that, yeah, like I said, there's Danger Room, and there's also the Old Man Logan trials if your account doesn't have them unlocked. I don't have it on my main account, but yeah, just make sure you guys are doing the Danger Room. It's a good amount of materials here, and these X Diamond orbs as well. These X-Men Diamond orbs for the 5. So yeah, all good stuff here. And again, there's enough L5 ions here to bring half a character up. It takes about 2.6 ish to bring one character. So there's about 1.3 here, which is almost exactly. I guess I think that's what they were intending, about half a character. So just make sure you guys do it. And if you guys can't do it, and you guys have seen some of my footage already, yeah, what you want is, we were able to do it in one shot, but what you want is, you want this speeding ticket. So if you're able to work towards getting enough points for speeding ticket, this is going to prevent a lot of the speed bar and speed gain from a lot of your enemies, and this will help immensely, right? To do the double Nova, like I said, and you shouldn't have too many issues with it, especially with the speeding ticket on. And again, even though I don't know actually if the visual cue is still there. Yeah, it looks like it's still messed up, but you can rent the Novas. That's what I did. And then, yeah, if you guys haven't seen the footage already, it is in on my channel there. But yeah, run the 2 Novas. They're absolutely broken. And then, yeah, just, proper energy will get them some good mods. And yeah, and then you can basically crush it, right, if you have the speeding ticket mod. Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't run it with it because we got lucky, and we did get a few extra mods. But yeah, the speeding ticket will help immensely. And I do believe people said if you can't get the speeding ticket, yeah, there's also some other good ones you can get here, but yeah, they're quite a bit more expensive. And I do like Danger Room because even if you don't get the right mods, eventually with enough play time, you will eventually get to the point where you are OP'd here with all these extra mods. And yeah, it takes a bit of time, and we have lots of time. We have 11 days on this thing, so lots of time. Don't need to panic and freak out just yet. Other than that, that is all I have, guys. That's all I got for this morning for you guys. A little bit longer than I wanted, so I do apologize about that. But as always, I will keep you guys posted throughout the day here if there's any updates, if there's any codes. And of course as well, I just want to say thank you again for tuning in, and always appreciate your guys' time. That means a lot to me that you guys also, take the time to throw in the comments and all that other stuff. But other than that, guys, I want to say thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys.